Good morning, everybody. This is Tonetta. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm coming to you all with a video this morning. It's talking about your genius and your gifts will make room for you. And I put, of course, a little, they're flawless. I guess I put that in there as well. But I'm coming to you with this video this morning because I know sometimes, I know I have, and I'm sure you have as well, thought about some things that you possibly can do, I guess, in this lifetime, that kind of thing, as far as what your gifts are, what kind of genius you have, what kind of uniqueness you may have, and just trying to tap into those kind of things. And good morning, Rachel. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're well. And like I said, I know we all have thought about those things. I know we all have thought about how we can tap into those things. And I know we all have thought about how those things can make room for us in this life. Whether we're, of course, creating something, whether we're writing something, we're drawing something, we're baking something, no matter what we're doing, or like Rachel, creating crafts, we all have different gifts that we can, of course, tap into. The question is you are you tapping into yours? I know, hopefully you are. I guess I put it that way. I know I am. I may have 1,000 things that I'm doing. I guess I put it that way as far as what's running through my mind. But of course, trying to combine things and trying to think about things and how they can kind of correlate, I guess I put it that way, of course, is always on the agenda. I guess I put it that way as well. But like I said, I definitely know, because I heard Steve Harvey talk about it. I hear Les Brown talk about it, how we have genius in us and all those kind of things, and how our gifts will make room for us. Like I said, we definitely have to figure out what our gifts are, what we're good at. Of course, a gift doesn't have to be anything that you're making like I don't know. I guess anything that you are trying to make or trying to do, whichever the case may be. A gift is something that you're good at. Your genius is something that you're already good at as well. Your genius and your gifts are what was created in you when you were born. So like I said, whether that's a love of baking, whether that's a love of writing, you're a good speaker, you're a good coordinator, you're a good planner, you're a good coach, or whatever the field is, or whatever that idea is, you're a good baker, sweets maker, whatever it is. Like I said, you definitely have those innate and inside of you already. Yes, you may have to learn business skills and those kind of things. Keep that in mind. But especially if you're looking to, of course, give your gifts away, put them out into the world and let others know what's going on and what you have, you definitely have to, of course, learn those business skills. Yes, we can have all the gifts and have all the genius in the world, but if you don't put it to use, then it's just going to waste. I put it that way. Like Les Brown said, and I think he talked about Miles Monroe saying this as well, about how the cemetery was the richest place on earth, how we have all these folks dead in the cemetery, all these things going on, when they're buried with their gifts, they're buried with their geniuses, and the world will never know what they even had to give to the world. I guess I put it that way. As far as they're buried with their books that they've written, they're buried with the movies that they could have made, those kind of things. Like I said, I know I think about this all the time, especially working with the seniors that I work with. Of course, the conversations I used to have when I was going out to do reassessments and things like that, as far as them, of course, us just talking about life and things in general. But a lot of them let me know that they regret that they didn't take those steps to at least go travel to see the world, or travel to go see the place that they've always wanted to go to do all these things. They didn't even take the chance to even start that business that they know they could have started, but they were too scared to. They had too much fear. They thought they didn't have enough money. They thought they didn't have enough people to support them, whatever it was. Like I said, your gifts and your genius will make room for you. If you want to get out there and start whatever it is you're trying to start, go ahead and get it started. Sometimes it may take a little bit of money to get started. I don't know. It just depends on what you want to do. With all this free social media going on, I mean, every platform is free that you can use. There's no reason why we can't get out there and start making, whether it's cooking demo videos or Rachel's making her craft videos, different things that you can do. I'm making videos, of course, I'm speaking and that kind of thing. That's something that's actually one of my gifts. I put it that way as well. And I've been knowing that. Of course, at times I was scared to speak and used to stutter really, really badly back. Some of y'all may not notice that now, but back in the day growing up, I guess as a kid, I guess in grade school, I have no idea even when it started, but when I was younger, of course, all the way up until probably about mostly high school, a little bit of college. But like I said, I used to stutter really, really badly. And of course, that was what was holding me back from getting on video, getting on anybody's stage to, of course, speak, to say something, even though I did at times. Yes, I did. I had to, of course, slow myself all the way down and read my way through it. I put it that way. But like I said, I knew that was a gift that I had. I had a dream back when I was about 10 years old that I was standing on stage, speaking to people, influencing people. People were like, oh my God. And I can read their lips and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, this is what I'm going to be doing. But I'm like, okay, I stuttered so bad. How in the world am I going to be on anybody's stage doing anything like that? But like I said, nowadays, I do stutter sometimes. I still get caught up on words, but it's nowhere what it used to be. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, I knew that was one of my gifts that I had back when I was younger. I was always the one who was always full of wisdom and talking to my elders and all these things. And like I said, I know some of you may have the same kind of gifts as well. Some of you may be scared to, of course, get out there to bring your gift to fruition and to bring your genius to fruition. But we have all this time, or a lot more time, of course, to be at home, to be around our family, friends, that kind of thing, of course, safely as well. But we have time right now to, of course, start creating something. I guess I put it that way. I don't care if you're good at baking. I don't care if you're good at, I don't know, walking down the street. You want to start a walking group like I just did recently. I don't care what it is. Like I said, making crafts or making candles, doing hair. I just got my hair done this past Saturday, and she has a gift. Miss Adina, she has a gift at doing hair actually. So I mean, it's very beautiful. Like I said, that's definitely her gift, and she's been doing it for a lot of years. I don't care what your gift is. Whatever your gift is, there's always room for you. Like I said, you definitely have to just step out there on faith and go ahead and start working towards your gifts and towards your genius and towards your goals to figure out where you want to be in this lifetime. I guess I put it that way. Like I said, all the gifts and all the genius that we have, they're ours. They're unique to us, and they're, of course, flawless because they're ours. Like I said, nobody can take that away from us. I know I had a situation last week, just to let you all know. I've always loved event planning and party planning, and I've done all kinds of events professionally and personally for at least the past 20 years or so. Because I had an idea for something. I put it that way. I can't say what the idea is that just yet, but I had an idea for something. But I saw somebody else with the post, and they actually stayed here in St. Louis. They had a similar idea that I guess to what I wanted to create. And I was like, okay, now that was maybe like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, and telling my friend, I'm like, okay, now I know this town is, I can't say it's that small, but it is a smaller city than most other cities. But I was thinking to myself and saying to him, like, okay, now I see this person out here doing kind of what I wanted to do, and that's the dream I wrote down, all the stuff that I wrote down, and now what's the point of me doing it? And he was just trying to, like he told me, it doesn't matter what anybody else is out there doing. If whatever it is your gift, and that's your genius, and that's what God put in your heart and your mind and your soul to do, and that's what He created you to do, then you go ahead and do those things. No matter what anybody else say, if you're copying off this person or doing that kind of thing, if you already had the plans, it's just exactly what my shirt says. When I prayed, I got plans. God gave me the plans for this particular idea, those kind of things, and actually all the ideas that I've had. But like I said, I definitely thought about, I'm like, okay, now this person's doing this, and now I can't do it because I don't want to make it seem like I'm copying off somebody, or somebody said so-and-so, this kind of thing. And like he had to sit down and let me know that it doesn't matter what anybody else, which I already knew this, but it does not matter what anybody else is out there saying or what anybody else may say if you go ahead and push forward with your goal. Like he told me several times last week and the week before that, if you have a plan, if you have a goal, if you have a genius, you have a gift, go ahead and bring it forth no matter what anybody else says about it. And like I said, I already knew that. But in my mind, I was just like, oh my gosh, okay, somebody's doing what I wanted to do and that kind of thing. But like he said, if it's definitely my gift and it's definitely something that God put in my heart, and if it's something for me, of course, bring it to fruition and see what happens. I guess I put it that way. So I'm still moving forward with it. I wasn't going to stop. I was just thinking in my head, having those little negative thoughts like we all have, as far as somebody's doing this already. I'm a relationship coach. There's 1,000 relationship coaches here in St. Louis. There's millions online. There's coaches everywhere. So who's going to buy my coaching programs? Who's going to buy my products? Or who's even going to join my group? Anything like that. We've all had those thoughts. The coaching field is too saturated. The baking field is too saturated. The craft making field is too saturated. Like I said, we've all had those kind of thoughts before. But what we have to do is bring ourselves back to, of course, where did we get these plans from? I guess I put it that way. And like I said, when I prayed, I got plans. And that's what my shirt says. And that's why I put it in the description. If you all want to purchase one, definitely go ahead and get you one down below. But like I said, it's definitely me praying, me getting plans and that kind of thing. I know what gifts I have. I know what talents I have. And I know what genius I have. Like I said, all those are flawless. The same thing as yours as well. Like I said, Rachel, I know she's definitely a good craft maker. I know Lynn, she has written, I think she's written one book. I'm not sure how many others, but I know she's a writer as well. So like I said, there's definitely, I'm not sure about Jackie and Sandy. Mary, I know Mary's a coach that's on here as well. Like I said, we all have different gifts. We all have different geniuses. And if whatever you want to do, bring it to fruition. It doesn't matter that there's 1,000 folks in your town that have restaurants and you want one too, and you want to bake in the restaurant or whatever it is, just bring it forth. If that gift is for you, the gift will make room for you. Like I said, definitely make sure that you start doing what you need to do, I guess, in your life. Like I said, we have all this time right now, or a lot of us have more time than ever. During Corona, we're at home. We have a little more downtime than ever as well, to start creating our business, to start bringing our gifts to fruition, to start letting people know what our geniuses are. And like I said, please do not pass up on this time to, of course, get things going for yourself. I know, like I said, when I started this video, talking to some of my senior clients when I was going out to do the reassessments, and how they were telling me how they regretted not having started their business back when they were 20, 30 years old, or not having been able to go see the islands or either travel the world, or not even started writing the book that they wanted to write. Now they're sick. They have carpal tunnel syndrome. They can't even hold the pen, that kind of thing, to even write anymore. They can't even travel because of health issues, stuff like that. Like I said, we definitely cannot. Well, we can, I guess, if you want to, if that's not in your plans. But I'm the kind of person who want to see people, of course, bring their dreams and their goals forward and their gifts out. I guess I put it that way as well. And like I said, that's definitely something that I've always spoke about, seeing people bring whatever they have to fruition. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's Lynn with her writing, if it's Mary with her coaching, or Rachel with her crafts, and whoever else is on this video with whatever kind of talents you have. Definitely make sure that you bring those things forward. There's no time, no better time than now to start doing that. So I want to say thank you all again for tuning into this video, as I got to get myself to work. Rachel, Mary, Lynn, Jackie, Sandy, Gigi, and good morning, sis. I hope all is well. And good morning, Sandy, sis. I hope all is well with you too. So like I said, I definitely have to get off here, but I hope that at least this message reached somebody today, to at least start thinking about your dreams, start thinking about your gifts, and start thinking about your genius, and to see what kind of ways you want to bring that forward. So and into fruition, to start giving those things away. So like I said, definitely everybody take care. Have a great day. For those who watched the replay, definitely enjoy, y'all. Take care. Bye-bye. And love you too, sis. And love all of you, whoever watching this and who watches the replay as well. Take care, y'all.